Nguyen, and today I will talk about my final class project for CSE 335 in fall 2017. So for my final project, I work on a sport application that let users view the score of the team that they pick, as well as the schedule of the team that they chose to follow. So in the next few slides, I will explain about how I did the app and show you guys some of the demo, how my app works. So to start, I will introduce about my project to you guys. So the reason I make this project is because of my love for sport. I love watching sport. I love playing sport. I love any kind of sport from football to soccer to tennis to basketball, so on and so forth. I love sport. And the problem with a lot of sport application nowadays is that, as you can see on the right side, you have all these kind of games right here. For example, for myself, I only care about Dallas and San Francisco. I'm not quite sure who's your favorite NFL team, but Dallas and San Francisco are my teams right there. So I only care to see the the schedule and news involved around those teams. But if you look at this app right here, it shows you like too much information. I don't need to see Jacksonville and Chicago. I don't need to see those games. All I need to see is the team that I care about. So that's why I want to make a simple, more personal application of an app that's remember my name, an app that's remember what I want to see. And another reason to make this app is a good chance for me to practice and create my application after a wonderful semester I have in my class. So let's start with the UI and the application content. So from left to right are the order I will talk about. So this slide right here, the first screenshot right here is the first screen that user will see when they first launch the application. So in this screen, the user will able to input the name. When they click enter, it will take them to the welcome screen. Welcome screen will have the name listed there. You can feel that, oh, this app know my name, so it's more personal. Once the user click to start right there, the user will take to the my teams view. So initially, when the user first launch the application and before they pick any teams they want to follow, this table view will be empty. And to add the team that they want to follow, they need to click add, which is the button on the navigation bar right here. Once they click that, they will able to see a table view that contain all the soccer team that they can pick to follow. In this case, I pick Arsenal, Burnley, and Chelsea just for an example. And after they click add button right here, they will able to go back and see the team they selected right here. So these kind of user pick team will be saved in core data, and I will explain that in the next few slides. And once the user click, if the user want to see more detail about Arsenal, they can click the Arsenal tab, and this will be the view that they will see the Arsenal slide. So they will see, oh, Arsenal have ranking of 6, the Stadium Emirates. The last game is against Tottenham, they won 2-0. And the next game is against Burnley. They play at Burnley home, which will show you on the map view right there. So on the map view, the user will able to search for the coffee shop, the restaurant. If they plan to go to the game, they can do that. I think it's make the user feel, oh, this app know me. I want to do that. It's help me plan the game. And right here, if the user click the bottom of the team detail or the news. So for example, if I want to see Guardiola not plays again the Huddersfield, I can click that and it will show this web view right here that show the news detail. And that is about the content application of my app. And next, I will talk about how do I how I decide the app, the aspect of handling the data. So the view controller right here is just a general view controller. That's saying that the view controller interact with all these data model. For example, the user and the news are called an as managed object. These will save the user information related. For example, user will have a variable called name. This will save the user name. So next time when they open the app, they don't have to enter the name again. All they have to say is the welcome. Oh, welcome, Hung to the app again. And then I have the user model right here. So the user model is a very important class in my application because it will handle a lot of data in my app. So the user model class will have a stadium, which is a dictionary object. So dictionary object will help my app handling showing the stadium on the map better because in the stadium I listed out the address of the stadium instead of just the name of it. And then the core data is just a NS managed object context, which help all the function retrieve and update the data on the core data. So get name just return the name of the user. Add user is when the user click enter on the first screen they saw when they first launched the application to save the name. And then add teams is where it's handle all the team the user chose to follow. Get athlete index and get team by name will help the table views that I will show later. Update team data is a very important method because it will handling updating the data, the latest data from the JSON call similar to the user and the user model, news and news model handling news. So the news is a NS managed object. So each object we have a title and URL of the news. In the news model, we have get count, which will return the number of news available in the core data. Update news is a very important function because it will delete all the old news and give the latest news from the API call result. Save news is the helper method that's help update news, save the news to the core data. And then this is a screenshot of Xcode for the user class. So the next slide, we talk about the team and the teams model. So the team and team model are very important because this is sport app with and without the team you cannot do anything about with the app. So the team is controlled by the team's class. So team class, I have the get team and count will help table view on other view to show the teams all the teams to user. Initial save is called when the user first launched the application after they install. So basically, it will read a JSON file that's listed all the team that's available to the app, and will load the app and will load the basic data of the team to core data. It's very important method as well. And the next slide, we talk about design and views. So this is basically like how the controller handle the view. So the view controller is where the user enter the name. The very first screenshot I showed on a couple of slides ago. The welcome view controller, when I say welcome, name of the user and click to start. use a team